We're going to begin in 10 seconds. Then I'll put you in. It's an honor. Annyeonghaseyo. I am Nick Casino, the President and CEO of the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce, and I'm very, very excited that we're all here today. It is my great pleasure to introduce my chair, the 2020 chair, Tammy Shoemate. Tammy is an executive with a national, or almost national, mortgage company. She's been an executive and a leader in Metro Atlanta and Gwinnett, former city councilwoman for almost 2 decades in the city of Grayson. So the Honorable Tammy Shoemate, and one of the most important, it's definitely one of the top 16 cities in Gwinnett County. And we're really happy that she agreed to be the chair this year. Tammy, thank you so much. And one of Chairwoman Shoemate's orders of me was to diversify the Chamber of Commerce and to further connect with all of the beautiful communities that represent Georgia and Gwinnett County. And that's one of the reasons why we're here today. So we have prepared a memorandum of understanding between both organizations. That will be read by Ken Rutherford in a moment. But I would like to turn it over to my peer, the great Chamber President of the Korean American Chamber of Greater Atlanta, or Georgia. And my apologies, I think I was thinking Kaga. But I just want to say for all of the executive board members, thank you. We look forward to joining you at your meetings. We look forward for you joining any of our meetings and events as well. And anywhere where we could work together, the Gwinnett Chamber would be honored to do so. I think everyone in this room is fully aware of how important the Korean community is to Gwinnett County. We can debate how many Korean Americans live in Gwinnett. We know the number is somewhere between 40 and 100,000, and maybe 200,000 in Metro Atlanta. Does that number sound good? Maybe more. Every Korean person I've ever asked, the answer is always more. There's more. I will just share with you that when I was hired 14 years ago, and I was asked to begin recruiting businesses from around the world, the then President and CEO Jim Moran tasked me with going to Korea as my first order of business. I've been to Korea 13 times in my role here. I have actually traveled with past chamber presidents of the Korean Chamber and did presentations in Seoul, recruiting companies to Gwinnett County and Metro Atlanta, Georgia. The culture is amazing. The food is incredible. I would argue we have as good of Korean restaurants in Gwinnett than we have in Korea. And I really appreciate it. In my most recent trip, I was introduced to chimak, which is delicious. Who doesn't love chicken and beer? So I appreciate the business relationships and the corporations that have chosen Gwinnett County as home, and I appreciate the well over 200,000 Koreans who have chosen Gwinnett County as their home. And so I really appreciate it, and thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Simon Lee, and I am the current president of the Korean American Chamber of Commerce in Atlanta, Georgia. But thank you very much for having us here today. Nick and I and my executive board members met last May to discuss this MOU opportunity. Since then, you have looked forward to meeting the Gwinnett Chamber's Board of Directors. I am so glad that we finally meet the board chair, Shoemate, and other board members. To celebrate the MOU signed today, the former President, Mr. John Lee, and sooner on, the Board of Chairman, Mr. Du Choi, and then Jubilee, and then Helen Kim, and Executive Board Member John Park, Son Park, Miss Jade, Miss Michelle are here. Thanks so much. You invite the Korean media reporters to let Korean community know that the Guinet Chamber and Korean Chamber are making official relationships today to work together. The Korean Chamber of Commerce was established in 1975 by Korean business owners who had immigrated to us USA with the American dream in mind. The Korean Chamber of Commerce is so glad that it has finally connected with the Guinet Chamber of Commerce to collaborate on events in the future. Thank you to the MOU, the members of the Korean Chamber of Commerce can have opportunity to take part in events where they can meet other CEOs of company in Guinet and community leaders in economic development. One more page. By learning more of other community outside of the Korean population, the Korean Chamber of Commerce and its members can discover now in Guinet County a more robust place to learn business. The Korean Chamber of Commerce will help the Guinet Chamber reach out to the Korean community as well as the Korean government and its companies. The Guinet Chamber and Korean Chamber have a great potential to grow together. I am very excited about this opportunity and look forward to productive partnership with the Guinet Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much. Thank you.
What we're going to do now is the formal signing, but before we do that, so everyone knows what's in the memorandum of understanding, Ken Rutherford, our Vice President of Communication, will read the MOU for everyone in the audience.
This is a memorandum of understanding between the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce and the Korean American Chamber of Commerce of Atlanta, Georgia. Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce, GCOC, and Korean American Chamber of Commerce of Atlanta, Georgia, GAKACC, have agreed to participate in an alliance. Whereas the purpose of this MOU is to encourage and further collaboration between the two parties to best serve their members and the diverse community. Whereas GCOC and GAKACC acknowledge that many current residents of Gwinnett County have a Korean heritage or are citizens of the Republic of Korea. Whereas it is recognized that there are abundant and exceptional resources for both parties to grow their membership and support their members. Whereas this agreement and any information concerning its terms and condition is Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce and Korean American Chamber of Commerce of Atlanta, Georgia's proprietary information. This agreement is effective this day, August 13th, 2020, for a period of 12 months. The services provided by this relationship. Both parties cooperate to achieve the following purposes. Both parties will participate in this memorandum of understanding signing here today, August 13th, 2020, with the event planning led by the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce and the event promoted by both organizations. Both will partner on at least 2 events per year. The Gwinnett Chamber will partner on the content and speaker selection for any partnership event. We shall encourage and promote exchanges of visits by delegations and business persons of the two parties' regions and extend cooperation and assistance to the visitors. Membership benefits. The Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce receives the following benefits: trade membership for the GAKACC executive leadership and GCOC staff, including but not limited to President and CEO, Vice President of Economic Development, Director of Economic Development, Senior Director of Membership Services and Small Business Initiatives, Director of Membership Development, Manager of Public Policy and Community Affairs, shall receive the GAKACC membership rate to attend GAKACC events. The GAKACC shall receive the following benefits: trade membership for the GAKACC executive leadership, including but not limited to President, Vice President of External Affairs, Vice President of Internal Affairs, Vice President of Business Planning, Vice President of Public Relations, Secretary General, and Special Assistant to the President, and GCOC staff will receive the GCOC membership rate to attend GCOC events. Marketing and Public Relations. The Gwinnett Chamber has agreed to promote any joint events through social media and will promote GAKACC as a partner when appropriate. GAKACC will promote Gwinnett Chamber as a partner when appropriate. Both parties will include the other organization's logo on their respective websites as an affiliate partner organizations. And the two organizations will promote the other's news as appropriate.
So next we'll do the signing, and then we'll do a photo op, and then I have a brief announcement. And are you ready, Mr. President? I think you're ready. Okay, so now we'll do the photo op. And if the chairs would like to come on the side of us.
I'll take a few and then I'll get out of the way so you can get without me in the